If you have just come on, welcome to JP's On Demand Virtual Workouts. Tonight's workout is Whole Body Blast, which is a whole body workout done in triplexes and quadplexes. A triplex is 3 exercises together and a quadplex is 4. If we're doing a triplex, we are doing 4 sets, and if we are going to do a quadplex, we're going to do 3. The only equipment you require tonight, although you can perform the workout with just your own weight, is a pair of dumbbells and a long resistance band, or you can use one or the other. That is entirely up to you, and I'll show you how to use both. Okay, let's get warmed up. Now, let's have the toes pointing forward, 3 points of contact. So we're pushing a big toe into the floor, then grip with the pinky and the heel, and you feel a nice arch creating, hopefully within the foot. Soft knees, then squeeze the tops of your thighs, engage your glutes, so your bum, and then create some tension around your abdominals. Taking a breath to create some intra-abdominal pressure, and then rotate those arms inward, reach to the roof, and then turn the palms around. Let's do 15 reps. Reach right up. Now when you are reaching high, keep your bum nice and tight. Big reach up, turn the palms as you're coming back down. So I want you to rotate your arms in here, see that? Reach up and then turn as you're coming round. Let's do 2 more reps. Okay, hip warm up. Still keep your 3 points of contact. Weight through the midfoot, so through here. Soften the knee, shins nice and straight and vertical, thigh tight, glute tight, and then step forward and back. And then start to integrate the arms with the thigh and glute. Keep looking ahead for me. If you're finding it hard to integrate the arms with the legs, try slowing it down. Or you can take out the arms altogether. Keep some tension in this hip area, and you should feel a little bit of heat in here too. Let's change sides. Make sure you keep that foot rooted. Then start to integrate the arms with the legs. You should feel when you step forward this glute contract. When you step back, you feel this one contract as well. Okay, last warm-up drill. Feet just outside the hips, glutes tight. Let's get the arms up and then rotate from the hips. Let the feet and let the shoulders and arms follow. So as I'm coming round, I'm contracting through the chest and shoulders, and that's lengthening my back muscles out. And then I'm doing the opposite on that back arm. You see that? Back of the shoulders and back's contracting. Twenty more reps. Notice the foot is following, or sorry, my apologies. My feet's following my hips. 10 more to go. Okay, let's get started. So, timer's on. Now the first exercise we're going to do is a split squat. You can do this body weight, or you can add a set of dumbbells. So your split squat. Let's start with the left leg forward and the right leg back. Roll onto the ball of the foot, so we're not planting the heel. So we're not going here. Roll onto the hip, roll onto the foot. See that? Where I hip the go. Hamstring, glute nice and tight. And then from this position, you're simply going to bend at the knees. Right, 3 points of contact on the front leg, and then push back up. Come down nice and slow. Push back up. So make sure you're keeping your abdominals braced. You're keeping tension around that area. Notice I'm going straight up and straight down and up. I'm not going forward and back. So think elevator. Next exercise we're going to do is a push-up. Okay. Right. So, push-up positions. Either full push-up on the knees or elevate the hands. So hands just outside the shoulders or middle finger in line with the shoulder. Now, root the hands in, thighs, glutes, core engaged, and then to start to descend, lead with your chest. Elbows go back and out 30-45 degrees and push back off. And at the top bit, I'm protracting my shoulders here. My shoulders are pushing forward and bringing my arms together. And then you're doing the opposite to come down and back up. A good cue is to start to bring your shoulder blades around the back of the ribs. Push off. Push off, okay? Next one, lie face down. We're going to do what's called a prone T. So have the tip of your nose on the floor, have your hands to your sides, and then we're going to lift the arms off the floor. When you do this, we're working the back of the shoulders and upper back. Lead with the back of the shoulder, not the hands. Back of the shoulder, and then upper back. So the hands follow the shoulders. So we don't want that upper arm bone heading into the floor. So great exercise for strengthening your rotator cuff muscles, back of the shoulders, trapezius and rhomboids. Okay, very good. Now what we're going to do is go back to split squat, but you're going to change legs. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep the split squat going through the whole, so left to right, and we'll carry over into the second triplex as well. So ball of the back foot, glute hamstring tight, root this front foot, start to descend down, and push off. Now notice my hips are staying stable. Try not to push too much off of that back leg. Really push off for the front of this thigh too. Hips tight here also. Okay, then we're going back to push-ups. Okay, thighs, glutes, core engaged, or abdominals braced. Root the hands, elbows back, push up. So basically pick a hand position that allows you to keep the wrists and elbows stacked. Notice I've got very little movement from my head and my neck. I'm not leading with the head, I'm leading with the chest. Okay, back into your prone T. So we're doing 4 sets of this triplex. Okay, remember back of the shoulders first, see that? And then upper back. So this one you are actually bringing your shoulder blades together as well at the top of the movement, not first. So back of the shoulders first, and then bringing your shoulder blades across the back to finish. Okay, now you can continue to do your split squat body weight. You can add resistance as well. So I will show you with the dumbbell. Okay, so dumbbell to the left, rolling at the ball of the back foot, and then start to descend again. Notice I've got tension in this hand as well. So again, you can hold the dumbbell on this side, You're now challenging your lateral core muscles as well, so I'm resisting against leaning to the left. Again, if you've got a very heavy dumbbell, you will feel that you've been really pulled to that side. Obviously, pick the resistance that allows you to perform the exercise optimally. Push-ups again. So if you are doing them on the knees, I would start in your plank first and then drop the knees. So notice should be straight basically from my knees to my shoulders. Okay? And notice I'm not getting all the way down to the floor because you are in technically a decline position here. You may be fine if you try going right to the floor, you break at your hip. Prone T. Now, if you've got very light weights, feel free to add them, but do not sacrifice your form here. This one is about creating strength and stability at the shoulders, especially at the back of the shoulders. Okay, this is the last round of this one. Back to your split squat. Okay, then start to, once you roll on the ball of the foot, root this foot in, start to bend at the knees. Push off, shoulders packed down. We want that dumbbell traveling just straight to the floor and back up. If you are doing this correctly, you should feel a slight stretch in the back of this thigh, or the back of your front thigh, the front of your back leg. It's doing so well there too. Push-ups next. Ten seconds to go. Very good, very good. Okay, now we're going back to the split squat. We're going to continue this into the second triplex. Then we're going to require the band next and do a seated band row, or you can do a bent over dumbbell row. Okay, so kind of wedging myself in there, see that? Now, notice my heel when I come back up, it's staying up. If you plant it down, you're probably going to head this way. Very good, very good. Okay, so we'll do this. I'll show you a seated band row. Okay, so have the band under the midfoot. Create a nice L shape. Nice length in your spine. Shoulders packed down, and then drive your elbows down or back and down. Down and back. Want very little movement, so not rocking. Very good, okay. Next one, stay on your knees, or come up to your knees. We're going to do some rotations. So, back of the legs, glutes nice and tight. This is going to be more of a mobility drill. So, create tension in your arms, I want you to start to move left to right. So keep your belly button point forwards, brace your abdominals like you're about to take a punch. Notice my breathing. Make this as hard as possible and move from the rib cage through. Okay, back to split squat. So tight on this back glute, see that? Right, let's go. Now, if you do have tightness at the hips, you will feel it at the front of your back leg. All right, don't be alarmed by that. If the resistance isn't too heavy on this side, you might find it more or feel more sensation on the back leg. Don't worry about that. 5 seconds. Again, this is a great drill to open up the hips as well. Okay. Right, seated band row, or bent over dumbbell row, or renegade row. So shoulders packed down, drive your elbows down. So we're trying to bias the lats, which means put more emphasis in the lats, the mid portion of your back. Notice my shoulders are what's called protracting first, see that? And then retracting. From here, shoulders packed down, and then bring them as close to the spine as you can. Next, rotations. So if you've got a little pole you can put between your elbows, that'll be quite good for you as well. Right, back of the legs, glutes nice and tight. The pole will just allow you to create tension better. Right, tighten up, and then start to rotate left to right. Try and keep the belly button pointing forward. Very good. Okay, back to split squat. So I'm hoping when you're doing the T-spine rotations, you should feel a little bit looser in your mid-back. Again, tension, tension. What I want you to do in your split squats is keep yourself nice and upright. Don't do that by doing this with the low back. That's why we're doing these rotational drills as well, see that? And then tighten up your glute. Try and maintain that. Right, seated row. Now I'm trying not to confuse you too much with your cueing. So, set up in your shoulders, don't elevate, drop them down, and then pull the elbows back, and then focus and try to get your shoulder blades as close to the spine as you can. Another one for good luck. Right, kneeling rotations. Now don't confuse this drill by trying to destroy your rotational core muscles. Think of it as trying to access more range. So back of the legs, glutes nice and tight, abdominals braced, and then start to rotate round. So this isn't only working your rotational muscles at your T-spine, so that's the part of your part of your spine that your ribcage is attached onto, but you're also challenging your rotational core muscles as well. Okay, last round here. So I want you nice and straight from the knee to the shoulder. Very good. Back to your seated row. So lats function, brings the arm down to the side, then gets the arm nice and close to your body. That's why I'm trying to cue you to pack down and then drive your elbows down away from the shoulders as well. And then your trapezius, that upper back, mid and upper back muscle retracts the shoulder blades. So I'm trying to get you to think mid back first, trapezius second. Just a more simpler way of looking at it, although I'm trying to not complicate it. Right, dealing rotations. Back of the legs, glutes nice and tight, and then create your brace, breathe in, then start to rotate. Now be aware that your elbows, you're not trying to get more range from here, basically from your elbows. Just have the cue moving from the rib cage. Very good, okay. Now we're moving on to the third, but now quadplex. So I'm going to start off with a Superman. What we're going to do is a cross-body Superman. So lie face down again, front of the pelvis on the floor. Then you're going to lift the left leg, keeping it nice and straight, and lift up your right arm, right and left. So what I'm trying to do is move from the hamstring, my glute, so back of leg and bum, and then my upper back, mid and upper back. Okay, flip round. We're going to do a dead bug next. So come on to that nice, my apologies, I'm going to change that. We're going to do what's called a tuck hold. So have your 90 degrees at the knees, and then what I do is bring your hands off the floor and then come up into that nice tuck position, pull the knees into the chest and keep the rib cage as close to the front of your pelvis as you can, and really push those arms forward. Keep an egg distance between the chin and the collarbone. Push your thighs together here as well. 10 seconds. Now make this as hard as possible by really pulling the ribs as close to the front of your pelvis as you can. Very good. Right, side planks. So, dig the hand into the floor, think ice pick, stacked in line. Nice straight line here as well. Now, to come up, squeeze the outer portion of your glutes, your lateral core muscles, push the inner thighs together and maintain that position. Make sure you've got a little bit of tension through here to ensure that the tension's not through the low back. Once you've got this position, notice if your hand's on your hip, do not go here. Make sure you're drawing your shoulders back a little bit. Think of that nice prone T you did in the first triplex. Those muscles you were targeting to start with. Okay, get ready to switch sides. Ice pick again. Create tension through your whole body. Line yourself up first, and then hips, lateral core muscles. Notice my shoulder position here as well. I'm not letting my weight sit in my shoulder. If anything, I'm driving my elbow into the floor and pushing my body away from my elbow. hips away from the floor as well. Inside of your thighs tight, outer portion of your hips nice and tight. Tension through here. Very good, okay. Now we're back to the alternating Superman swimmers. Somebody needs to comment below what these are called. All I know is they're pretty good. As professional as that sounds. Okay. Make sure you keep the front of your pelvis on the floor as you lift the legs. Flip round, tuck hold next. Again, make this as hard as possible by really pulling the ribs as close to the front of your pelvis as you can. Right, really squeeze the thighs together as well as you're pulling the knees in. Hands off, and then focus on bringing yourself up by bringing the rib cage to the pelvis. I'm really pushing my shoulders down into my armpits as well. Now you can make this a lot harder by focusing on exhales. So breathe in, then exhale hard. So your abdominals are expiration muscles, so they are involved in breathing out, basically. 3, side plank. Same again. Thighs, inner thighs, glutes tight. Lateral core muscles, some tension through here. Push yourself away from the floor, dig this hand in. Seconds. 5 seconds. Remember, if your side plank is too challenging, you can do it on the knees, so you can be here as well. Again, if you've got good hip mobility, then this is fine. Some people might not, so you might find you're here. I would personally elevate yourself up on, say, your couch if you're at home, or something that is very, very stable and that will support you. You can use your wall as well, counter worktop, whatever you have available. You can even do a standing with your elbow at the wall as well. Again, the whole point of this movement is to teach yourself how to create tension through your lateral core, your hips and your thighs. And obviously, stabilising your shoulder as well. Superman next. This is your last round, and that is you for tonight. So hands outside the shoulders, feet outside the hips. Lift up. Again, fantastic exercise to strengthen the back of your legs, your bum, and your spinal extensors. You are getting a little bit of work here at the back of the shoulders and the back muscles also. Very good, flip round. Tuck hold next. Now, when your knees are coming in close, push them together as well, so you're working those inner thigh muscles also. And then come up. So inner thighs together, pull the knees into the chest and bring the rib cage to the pelvis, and then push your fingertips forward, pulling your shoulders into your armpits, then focus on your breathing. Breathe in, then exhale hard, and you will feel your abdominals tighten up. Very good. So you're working your abs and your obliques in that movement also. All 3 of those muscles do flex the spine. Side plank next. and in, stacked. So you can have your hand here as well. You can even have your hand here, but if you go here, don't focus on the arm going back, reach up. So you should be straight from the elbow to the fingertips. Five seconds. Very good. See my pain face there? Serious face. Last round, everyone. Last set, everyone. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Five seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and well done, everyone. And that is Whole Body Blast GPs On Demand virtual workouts. So I really hope you enjoyed that one tonight. I feel that one especially, we did that in a circuit fashion there, you're probably going to get more out of that if the resistance is a little bit higher. What you can also do as well, that would be a fantastic workout to just do as a basic gym workout. So doing sets and reps, for instance, as opposed to just short time. So you could do, imagine you did 6 to 15 reps on each exercise, as an example. And then did your triplex, so 3 exercises back to back, then rest maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Then do it again, rest 1 to 2 minutes. Then again, 1 to 2 minutes. So a good way for you to maybe integrate something a little bit different, so you're not just doing classes all the time. Although classes are amazing and I hope you're loving them. Some of these workouts I'm purposely doing like this to give you ideas of ways to train and have some form of progression in your workouts as well. So I hope you enjoyed that tonight. Take care everyone, and we'll be back tomorrow with ass and abs. Good night.